Oh, we have more Halloween Town. Well, it's probably Christmas Town, right? What a surprise. I think it's called What's This? But they probably couldn't get the copyright for that name. Actually, no, it's not What's This. It's Donald doesn't have hard eyes anymore. It's not What's This. It's a thing based on it, certainly. But it is a different song. Now I'll listen to it a bit more. No. I missed one. Damn it. I need to drink water, okay? I'm talking a lot. And if you're talking a lot, your throat gets dry. You need to drink water. This is kind of how the human body works. It's like I don't make the rules on that. If I did. If I made the rules on the human body, you wouldn't need to eat or drink. And you would never get fat if you ate too much. Because I like eating, but I don't like having to eat. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. I don't like being, like, getting hungry, but I like eating food. Like, I like eating tasty food, but I don't like the fact that my body tells me you need to eat. I'm like, I want to eat because I want to eat, not because I need nourishment. And this seems like a really, like, bratty first, like, world problem. I'm kind of only half joking, is the worst part. But it's kind of like the classic, if I could eat nothing but chocolate and not get fat, I'd probably do it. Though, honestly, it probably would not be chocolate, but apple pie, because I fucking love apple pie. And it's very much unhealthy, because it's like a small apple pie has got like a stick of butter and then like way too much sugar in it. And that's not even counting the sugar that's already in the apples. It's mostly the stick of butter that does it. Honestly. You might say, well, don't use as much butter, but that's what makes it so good. Like, very, like, soft, buttery crust. It's oh man, it's amazing. I'm getting hungry. I just had dinner. Why is it that every time I stream, we end up talking about food? I think that says something about me. I think that does say something about me. Kim Australia needed to do a lot of explaining, didn't do it, because you cannot decide to have daylight savings or not. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Can I spoil one song that I personally did not expect to be in the game? Sure, go ahead. I did read or see that there are, like, secret boss songs. Like, there are super bosses, apparently, in the game. Which scares me a lot. Get your point, but metabolism as what the human body is too slow when it comes to overeating. I'm like talking like if we had magic and shit. I know how the human body works, more or less. It's just, I wish it didn't work like that. This is the issue. It's the time and season for apple pie, so I agreed with it. It is the season for apple pie, because we don't have to eat pumpkin pie anymore. I don't like pumpkin pie. I say as I go into Halloween Town. Well, we're also going into Christmas Town, so it makes sense that it's apple pie, actually. Holy crap, that's perfect. Okay. Another thing. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween movie, Christmas movie. Which one is it? This is a debate that I have every year with everybody that will listen to me. And I think every year I have a different opinion on it as well. Because I think I remember arguing last year with a couple of people that it's a Halloween movie. But it's certainly a Christmas movie. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe I was defending it being a Christmas movie. I don't remember. The Nightmare Before Christmas, in my view, is a Christmas movie. Like, down to its messaging. Well, that's pretty much everything there is to it. But also, like, what Halloween movie is a fucking musical? It's a Christmas movie. It just is. I'm certain, by the way, that Tim Burton, by this point, has weighed in on this issue, because it's not like it's an unpopular argument to have. somebody certainly at this point must have asked that man whether or not it's a Christmas or a Halloween movie. I think also you might be able to get some answer to that based on the release date of the movie originally. Like, was it released during Halloween season or during Christmas season? I think that might actually like be the most legitimate, unarguable argument to come to an answer. Even if I'm wrong about the release date though, it's still a Christmas movie. I will not yield. Unless presented with a fair argument, which I can agree with, obviously. You can replace butter with lard or coconut oil, but still quite fatty. I don't like anything with coconut, is the issue. Lard is, I guess. But butter! Butter is so good! Butter is the best. Oh yeah, no, I am the one that starts the food discussion like 99 times out of 100. The Circle of Life is in this? Oh, I am looking forward to that, and so is YouTube's copyright system. But that is, okay, so that certainly is the best song in this game then, right? Because it's an actual Lion King song. Honestly, okay. We talked about DLC yesterday, which for the people on YouTube, it's like 2 weeks ago. We talked about DLC. It's not 2 weeks ago. With 2 videos a day, it's like, well, it's about a week ago. Like half a week ago. We talked about DLC. If they just want to do entire DLC packs for like the Disney movies, like having the entire soundtrack of The Lion King to play, or having the entire soundtrack of Frozen to play, or the entire, well, Tarzan they wouldn't do because rights issues. Too bad. Tarzan also has a real good soundtrack. I would be kind of up for that. It would be very limited because there isn't actually like a lot of worlds that are Disney musicals, I don't think. But if only for The Lion King, I would buy. I would spend $5, maybe even $10. I'm not gonna lie. For a DLC pack that gave me the entire soundtrack to The Lion King to play, because that movie is fucking perfection. If we're not talking about the live action, not live action, but CGI remake, because that one is utter shit. Have you seen Be Prepared in the live action remake? It's not even a song. Scar just like talks funny for a while, and then there's no Hitler imagery, which I understand why they didn't do that, because it's not the 90s anymore. But still, Be Prepared got absolutely shafted, and it's the best. Okay, this is not something that I'm willing to argue about, because this is just straight up fact. Be Prepared is the best Disney villain song. Unless you want to count Love as an Open Door, which technically is a villain song, if you think about it. And just for the merit of it being a villain song, while you're not expecting it to be a villain song, it's worth an honorable mention at least. But Be Prepared is definitely the best villain song in Disney history. I also just do think that The Lion King is probably the best animated Disney movie of all time, and it's probably never going to be topped. Like, I'm pretty sure adjusted for inflation, it made more than Frozen. I can't be sure about that, but I think it did. If you're counting merchandise, it definitely didn't. But just like box office sales, I think it made more than Frozen, adjusted for inflation. Well, don't think Twice music has already been removed from Everglow's video. Yeah, I kind of figured that. We do not talk about the live action remake. I'm still annoyed that it's referred to as the live action remake, while the entire movie is CGI. And if you're going to CGI it up, which obviously you were going to, just like, don't make it hyper realistic because the lions just look stupid. Just like stylize it a little bit. People on the internet did it like in a day, admittedly with still frames, but I hate it.